Hi everybody, I'm James, and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. Alright, this one's called Mr. Wrench and Ratchet. Did you really catch it? Yes. Look, I don't know what I would have did if I didn't listen to the shade tree mechanics, okay? The jackleg mechanics, okay? If I wouldn't listen to them back in the day, that's the thing is I've listened. I've really listened. But nowadays, the young men nowadays, they don't know nothing about a car. All they know about is maybe putting gas in. That's all they know. They don't want to learn, okay? They don't want to learn nothing about their car. Look, at least you should learn something about your car. You should learn something like changing a tire, changing a battery, charging a battery, putting cables on the battery. You should learn that. You should learn that. Changing a tire. It's been countless amount of times when I saw somebody on the side of the road and a dude is standing up there with the hood up, where it took him about a couple of hours to get the hood up, to even know where the hood is, and just standing there looking at their car. And then I asked him, I said, hey man, what's up, man? He said, oh man, man, that's simple. That's simple. Just the other day, I was driving and I saw a guy standing there looking at his car, at the hood of his car. And then I walked around there. I noticed he had a bottle of fluid down by his car, by his leg. I said, "What you doing, man?" He said, "Man, I'm trying to find out where to put this fluid." I said, "What kind of fluid is it?" He said, the kind for the windshield wipers." I said, "Man, it's right in front of you." And I showed him where it's at. That's where it is, right there. That's where your windshield wiper fluid. He said, "Oh man, I didn't know. I didn't know. Thanks, man. Man, that's crazy, man. Don't even know where to put the windshield wiper fluid in." Then this guy, I came out of the auto parts store, and he was standing outside. He said, "Man, I don't know how you get this thing on there." He had a windshield wiper. His windshield wiper was tore up and stuff like that. So I said, I showed him. He had two of them. I showed him how to do it. I said, "Let me show you." I took it. I said, "Lift this clamp right here to push and pull like that." I showed him how to do it, and I put it on there. I clamped it on there, and I said, "Now you do the other side. I'm not gonna do both of them for you." So he went over there, was standing out there for, man, like 6 hours. I don't know if he went inside and got one of them to put it on there, but when I came back through there, he was still working on it, trying to get it on there. Because I asked him, did he get it? He said, "Do he get it now? You got it now?" He said, yeah. I understand. Okay, all right. Man, look, man, I would be out of a lot of money if I didn't know nothing about my car. If I didn't know nothing about my car. Look, I put a lot of stuff on my car. Anyway, yeah, I put a lot of stuff on my car. A lot of stuff. I put brakes. I know how to do brakes. I did an oil change on my car. I've did tune-ups, full tune-ups. I've done tire changes. I've done timing belts. You name it. I've done it all. I put oil pans on, put transmission pans on. I've done it all. Now I don't want to do it no more, but every now and then, like today, I had to come out of retirement. Yeah, my car started making noise when I was driving. It was ting 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 ting. It's making scraping noise. and it was coming from. I thought it was coming from the driver's side. Hold up. I thought it was coming from the driver's side, but it was actually coming from the passenger side. But it was making a scrubbing, scraping sound. So it sounded like it was my brake, but I just replaced the brakes. So I said, man, let me check the brakes. So I checked the brake shoes, and everything was seated well, and the caliber was grabbing and everything like that. It was fine. So I put everything back on. Then I started backing, and then it was still making sound. I backed up, and it was making sound. So I had a friend of mine come out. He was standing outside the car. When I started backing up, he said, well, it's coming from this side over here. It's coming from he was telling me it's coming from the passenger side. So I said, okay. So then I went to the passenger side. So I was thinking maybe the brake shoe was loose on that side or something like that. So when I went to take the tire off, I saw that the tire wobbled in and out. It was like, and I saw it wobble. Once it's wobbled, I knew what it was because I know self-diagnosis. You know, I troubleshoot what's wrong, and I've got a keen eye for troubleshooting. So I can look at a car, or I can listen to it like the shade tree mechanics do. They be like, go out, get out of the way, boy, get out of the way, boy. Let me show you. Go and start up, crank up. All right. Okay, man, you need to set your alternator. You know, get your alternator taken care of. Get that alternator taken care of. Bring it around here. Yeah, I know how to check it by ear. Listen to it by ear, and I know that's not a foolproof sort of thing like that, but most of the time it's accurate. They can point. They tell you crank it up. Okay, step on the gas. Rev it up. Come on down on it. All right. They always got to have a cigarette handy. It's always got to have a cigarette. All right. Well. Okay, boy. You need to adjust your timing. Okay. You need to adjust your timing. All right, boy. All right. Yeah. They know by ear. So that's what I did. I said, well, it looked like I needed a bearing on a wheel bearing. Y'all know a wheel bearing? It's like this. Yeah, see, a wheel bearing. So that could cause a lot of scrubbing and scraping noises, you know, and knocking noise. Dang, 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 dang. You know, especially when it comes out the hub, you know. So that's what I needed. I needed a hub and a bearing. So I said, man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but see, I still could drive it though, but it's just making a lot of noise. So I happen to be off today. You know, I happen to have a day off. So I just said, forget it. I got to do it on my day off. I only got one day off, you know. But I just got up out there. So we drove over. I drove over to AutoZone, who didn't have the part I needed. So I went to O'Reilly's, and O'Reilly's had it. You know, they're like right across the street from each other. So O'Reilly's had it. So I bought the part. And then I came back home. You know. Then I forgot that the bearing had to be pressed in there. It had to be pressed inside. So I didn't have nothing to press it with. You know, I didn't have no tools or nothing. I didn't have, you know, if I had one of those big C clamps, maybe I could have turned it until I got it in there. But I didn't have one. And it was raining outside. It was raining this morning and everything like that. So, see, that's one of the drawbacks of being a mechanic, especially when you're out in the elements. You out there and it's raining on you, it's snowing, It's doing some everything, and you got to get something done, and you do it, and then you go home. So I started getting into that mode, like I when I used to be a mechanic. So I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go to the auto part place. I was driving around, no auto places open, cause it's Sunday. But I found one lone place open, and I went in there, and he had the thing to press it in. You know, it was a big machine. So he pressed it in. He pressed it in, and that's it. I went home, threw it on, put everything back together, and voila, voila. See, if I wouldn't knew that, I would be out a lot of money and time, because I probably couldn't went to work tomorrow if I didn't know nothing about it. hmm I probably wouldn't knew nothing about it. Then I just probably wouldn't go to work the next day, and I'd have lost some money. So look, man, look, y'all need to take the initiative to learn something. Especially listen to the older folks. Listen to the folks. Listen to people, man. When they're trying to tell you how to do something, listen to them and stop talking so much. Shut your mouth. Listen. Just listen. That's all you got to do. Man, it's crazy. You try to tell somebody something. Yeah, 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 yeah. Man, would you please shut up and listen to me? I'm trying to tell you how to do this. You know, but it's nothing wrong with learning something about your car. If you got a car, you need to learn some things about your car. If you're a male, okay? If you're a female, you can get away with it. You can get away with it. But if you're a male and you don't have a lot of money, you definitely need to learn something about your car, because it's going when it happen, it's gonna happen unexpectedly. Okay, something's gonna break, a belt gonna break on your car, and you're gonna be clueless. Oh, you're gonna be clueless. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. But you'll know when you're on the side of the road and it's raining, or it's definitely cold, and you can't even get your car started back. Or you got a flat tire and you're standing there with a jackhammer in your hand. What you take off? What you take off? Asking a female, what you take off on here? This thing is shaped like a T. You don't even know what you're doing, man. So I'm telling you, man, if you can't change a tire either, man, I blame that on some of older people, the older people. They don't try to teach nobody nothing, you know. But the young people don't take the initiative to learn. They don't ask nobody. You can't do. You say, look. How do you look, man? I'm having a problem with my battery cable and stuff like that. This is what you do, and then I would tell them, look, bro, just take you some sandpaper, sand it down. I won't get my hands dirty. I'm just telling them how to do it. Sand it down real good. Then take you a wrench, a half-inch wrench, put it on there, and just tighten it. Tighten it. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. If you want to take it off, right, turn to the right, you tighten it, and left, you're getting it loose. So righty tighty, lefty loosey. Remember that. Okay? And then they say righty tighty, lefty loosey. Yeah. Okay, say it again. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Right. So when you turn it to the left, you're taking it loose. Remember that. See, that's what they taught me. So after that, you should be good then. Once you learn a little bit of stuff, look, there's plenty of things to go to learn it. You can go to YouTube to learn some basic mechanic stuff that you got to do to your car and stuff. You can do some basic stuff. Basic stuff like changing your brake, which is very basic. Like changing your brake, tune-ups, oil change, changing your oil, and stuff like that. You can learn that. Replacing your windshield wiper blades. You know what I'm saying? And where all the fluids go. Changing a tire. You can learn all of this. You can learn all of this on YouTube. So go to YouTube. If you don't want to ask somebody you embarrassed and stuff like that, just go to YouTube and learn something. Okay? Because I don't want to be driving past you on the side of the road and you standing there like, looking stupid and stuff like that. Ask your brother. Ask your brothers about something. If you got a problem with a car, ask him about it. And if he don't know, then he just don't know. But most older people know some things about their car. They know some things about their car. Unless they got money, and they take it to the shop every time. But I don't know, man. Even if I do got a lot of money, I will get out there and I will work on my own car. I will work on my car. 50% of the times, 50% or 60% of the times, I will be working on my own car. Even if I got money. Okay? So, I don't know. Well, that's it, you guys. Y'all need to get your stuff together, man. Cause I'm telling you, man, I can't stand seeing a brother trying to put a windshield wiper blade on. Somebody trying to replace a bulb in your tail lights and stuff. Come on, man. Y'all get it together and be men. Be men again. All right, you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. Yeah. Share, share, share. Share my videos with your family. Share my videos with your friends. Share my videos with your loved ones. And even share it with your friends. All right. Peace. Adios. Salamet. Get it together, brothers.